I say to the right honourable member that he is simply wrong about the state of the UK economy. And I think in the motion, I think he's entirely wrong. And he compounds this mistake because his motion speaks of a land that exists only in his sort of overactive, deeply aggrieved imagination. The so-called failing state of the UK. That will be the UK, Mr. Deputy Speaker, that is the 6th biggest economy in the world. The UK, which is a leading partner in NATO. The UK, which is at the heart of the G7. The UK with a permanent seat on the Security Council of the United Nations. And they don't like hearing...
Order, please resume your seat. Come on. Stop it, please. Stop it. We didn't have that noise when the leader of the SNP was speaking. So, in deference and actually in good behaviour, please stop the shouting. Secretary of State.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. They don't like hearing it. And instead of insulting Scots' intelligence, the SNP might explain what they're doing with Holyrood's extensive powers in economic development, education and skills, planning and transport, to grow the Scottish economy. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I hope we'll be hearing something constructive as the debate progresses from the members opposite. But I fear ferries will float before we do. Because rather than deal with what actually matters to the vast majority of Scots, growing the economy, creating jobs, the members opposite want to talk about the Scottish Government's independence papers. I will make some progress, Mr. Speaker. Papers that have provoked scorn from respected economic experts and even from high-profile independence campaigners. Mr. Deputy Speaker, one prominent nationalist, and I apologise in advance for the unparliamentary language, but I quote, referred to the recent economy paper as utter pish. The kindest thing I could do would be to move on without further mention of these publications, so I will. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I'm very clear that we will tackle the challenges we face more effectively as one United Kingdom.